Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The temperatures in Melbourne are dropping as we are heading into winter, so I settled on making soup. This is shorba kaware, also known as kar in Dinka. All the ingredients and quantities used are listed in the description box below, so please check it out as I will jump right into the steps. I had the cow foot cut into small pieces by the butcher and I cleaned it thoroughly with vinegar. This is a damp and cook recipe, so I add the cow foot into a pot of water, followed by all the spices, vegetables, aromatics, and oil. Let us know in the comments what this is called in your language. It's a soup made from boiling cow, goat, or lamb feet. It's rich, flavorful, and a good source of collagen, which is beneficial for skin and bone health. I also add ginger paste, but you can use fresh ginger too. I mix to combine and cook this covered until the meat has softened. While cooking, I check the soup every now and then and top it up with water as needed until everything is well cooked. Look at this gelatinous goodness. This was around the 4-hour mark and the soup is almost ready. I add garlic paste and cook on medium heat for 15 minutes. The soup is now cooked to my liking. I check for salt and seasoning and add some salt and vegeta. I'm now happy with the taste, so I let it simmer on the lowest heat setting for 5 minutes to allow time for the salt and vegeta to blend in. The soup is ready. It took about 4.5 hours to get the texture I wanted. We have this with bread rolls, kisra, or Ethiopian injera, but you can pair it with your preferred staple. If you try this recipe, let us know how you go in the comments section. For more of my simple recipes, consider subscribing to my channel. Remember to turn on your notifications to be alerted whenever I post a new recipe. This is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my kitchen. Today's recipe is bone broth soup. It's perfect for this rainy Melbourne weather. The ingredients for this recipe are as listed on screen, and you will find the full list plus quantities used in the description box. This is a beef recipe, but you can also use goat or lamb if preferred. In a large pot, I add my cleaned soup bones, onions, cardamom pods, black peppercorns, bay leaves and vegeta. I reserve the salt and mixed herbs as I will add them into the soup later. I top these ingredients up with water, add a teaspoon of cooking oil and allow this to cook on medium heat for an hour or until the meat has softened. During this time, I keep an eye on the soup and add water as needed. Once the meat has softened, I proceed to add the mixed herbs. This is totally optional, however, it gives the soup a great aroma. I also adjust salt to taste. After adding the salt, I let this cook for 2 to 3 minutes to allow the salt to blend in. This is a minimal spice soup, which is how I like it. But if you like spices in your soup, adjust it to fit your preferred taste. The soup is now ready. It has a great aroma and the taste is perfect. Look at how clear the broth is. I turn the heat off and serve. I serve it with rice, kisra or bread. If you're new to this channel and like such content, or you have been watching without subscribing, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be alerted whenever I upload a new recipe. Kindly support my channel by liking, sharing and engaging in the comments section. Thanks for watching and bye for now. Hi there, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's soup season and nothing beats the cold like some good old soup. This is the first time I've used beef shank for soup, and I must say I was impressed by how good it turned out. The ingredients for this soup are beef shank, onion, vegeta, black peppercorns, cardamom pods, olive oil, salt to taste and potatoes. This is a dump and cook recipe. I add all the ingredients into a pot topped with water and let it cook until the meat is cooked but still firm. It took an hour and a quarter to cook this. However, the time varies depending on the size of the meat, so please adjust this time to your liking. Keep adding water as needed until the meat is cooked. At this point, I add the potatoes and cook it on a medium flame for 20 to 30 minutes or until the potatoes are cooked and the meat is fork tender. I adjust salt to taste, allow it to blend in and turn the heat off. I now remove the meat and separate the meat from the bone. Then I shred it into bite-sized pieces and put it back into the pot. I served this by itself and it's one of the best soups I've had. It goes well with bread rolls, kisra, and rice. For many more simple recipes, subscribe and tap the notification bell, comment, like, and share. Thanks for stopping by and see you all in my next video. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm making tilapia fish soup. I clean the fish and prep all ingredients beforehand. Please find the ingredients in the description box below as I jump right in, and to see how I clean the fish, check out the video linked above. I started the recording late, but what I have here is onion, cooking oil, and a cinnamon stick. I add roughly 2 cups of water and cook this for 15 minutes. This time is enough to soften the onions before the fish is added. At this point, I remove the cinnamon stick and add my spices and seasoning. I used bay leaves, cardamom pods, black peppercorns, coriander powder, and vegeta. However, feel free to use your preferred spices and seasoning. I added capsicum for its aroma, followed by water, then the fish. I'm using tilapia for this recipe, but any mild white fish will work with this recipe. As for the capsicum, it's optional, so skip it if you don't like it. I add garlic paste, salt to taste, and gently stir to combine. Then I cook this covered on a medium flame for 6 to 8 minutes or until the fish is well cooked but still firm. If you like fried fish, check out the link shown on the top right corner. The soup is now ready. Serve this with your preferred staple. I did not add more salt or seasoning because the soup tasted just right. However, you can adjust the salt and seasoning to taste if needed. If you like this recipe, give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you try it, and for easy recipes, hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new recipe uploads. This is all from me today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. To all my returning viewers and subscribers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making shorba kaware. If you like it but don't have the time to stick around waiting for it to cook, This slow cooker recipe is for you. Simply dump all your ingredients into the slow cooker and let it do the work for you. I'm using 8 pieces of lamb feet, also known as lamb paya. These were cut up into small pieces. I add them into the slow cooker with Vegeta, black pepper, cinnamon stick, mixed herbs, onion and 6 cups of water. There's no need for oil because these bones contain enough oil. I set it on high for 3 hours. After the first 3 hours, I mix to combine and cook it on low for 3 hours. I now check, and though it's cooked, I like mine on the softer side, so I continue cooking for an additional 2 hours. At this point, the soup is cooked. I didn't add any more salt. However, feel free to adjust the salt and seasoning to taste before turning the heat off. I served this by itself, but it also goes well with kisra or bread rolls. For more of my simple recipes, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be alerted whenever I post a new video. Thanks for watching and bye for now.